Poison Ivy never appeared as a character, as far as I know, in the. I'm pretty sure she was never in the Adam West version of Batman, and I don't think she was ever in Super Friends or the Filmation Batman cartoons of the '60s. A lot of the best Batman villains have interesting psychological motivations, and her big thing is that she feels that plants are being mistreated and misused, and a lot of things that man does in the world, with pollution and things, are harming the environment. So even though she's definitely a villainess, she actually has somewhat noble motivations, but she goes about setting things right in the wrong way. So that gave us a lot to work with her character. Also, she's probably our most blatant example of the old-fashioned femme fatale. She's the archetypal evil woman, if you will. We even have her in this episode. One of our supporting characters is Harvey Dent, who eventually became Two-Face, the villain Two-Face. We hadn't gotten to that point in the series yet. We actually did a whole bunch of episodes with him just as Harvey Dent, the DA, to set him up so that when we turned him into Two-Face, it would have a little bit more of an emotional impact. In this episode, she's actually engaged to Harvey Dent, but she actually has ultimately evil things in mind for him as well. The actual costume is based very much on what they did in the comics, but one of the interesting things is that literally in the comics, the tunic portion of her costume is literally made out of hundreds of leaves, and that's just way too much line work to animate. So we had to come up with a way of simplifying that for animation. So we kind of came up with just this one-piece bathing suit kind of outfit with flowered scallops on the edges, which would kind of give a leaf type motif, and then we put like thorny type protrusions on her gloves and her boots to kind of get the idea that she's a dangerous flower as well. The actual look of the character, at the time, I was, as we all were, we were all kind of learning how to, design for this medium. It's a straight, realistic action adventure show, but at the same time, it's got cartoony styling, and we were trying to figure out how to combine the two. So, in particular, the women characters were giving me trouble. I was having a hard time, designing the women characters, and they were coming out a little bit too masculine or too stiff. And so there was an artist that I had known for years named Lynn Naylor, who excelled in doing real cartoony but cute and appealing women characters. So we actually hired her to do a bunch of different character designs for Poison Ivy and for the Renee Montoya character, who's a Hispanic policewoman, and the Summer Gleason, who's the newscaster. And she did dozens and dozens of Poison Ivy drawings, and from taking the best of her sketches, I kind of combined them all and kind of came up with the final Poison Ivy model.